Hi, welcome to the Ultimate Sports Blog podcast. Today is Wednesday, February 28th, 2018. Today I'm going to continue previewing all the college basketball conference tournaments in which the winner of the tournament gets an automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. In most non-major conferences, you'll have to win your conference tournament to make it unless you have a very strong resume. This podcast, I'll preview the Northeast Conference tournament. This is one of those tournaments where you must win the conference tournament to get in. The conference tournament games are being held at the higher seeds home campus. For what it's worth, this bracket does not do reseeding. There are 10 teams in this conference, but the top 8 teams participate in this tournament, and the quarterfinals are tonight, the semifinals are Saturday, and the championship game is Tuesday. Before I get to my predictions, my picks for the quarterfinals will count towards my Maddie's picks, but not my projected picks for the semifinals and championship games. The actual semifinal and championship games that will play out, I'll pick those games towards Maddie's picks on the podcast. Those days, those games are being played just in case I get one of my first or quarterfinal picks wrong. And if I get one of my quarterfinal picks right, I'll carry it over to my projected semifinals on Saturday morning's podcast, and I'll pick the championship game on Tuesday's podcast. To the picks tonight, the quarterfinals, number 8 seed Central Connecticut at number 1 seed Wagner. Central Connecticut 14-17 on the season, 7-11 in conference play. Wagner 21-8 on the year, 14-4 in conference play. Wagner's home. Give me Wagner. Number 5 seed St. Francis Brooklyn at number 4 seed LIU Brooklyn. St. Francis Brooklyn 13-17 on the season, 10-8 in conference play. LIU Brooklyn 15-16 on the season, 10-8 in conference play. It's funny that there are 2 Brooklyn teams, but give me LIU Brooklyn to move on. Number 7 Robert Morris at number 2 Mount St. Mary's. Robert Morris 15-16 on the season, 9-9 in conference play. Mount St. Mary's 18-13 on the season, 12-6 in conference play. Give me Mount St. Mary's at home. Number 6 seed Fairleigh Dickinson at number 3 seed St. Francis, Pennsylvania. Fairleigh Dickinson 12-17 on the season, 9-9 in the NEC. And St. Francis, Pennsylvania 18-13 on the season, 12-6 in conference play. St. Francis is the better team, so give me St. Francis. Semifinals, projected semifinals. LIU Brooklyn at Wagner. These 2 teams played close in both meetings while splitting the regular season matchups. Give me the Seahawks in another close one at home, so the pick there is Wagner. The other game, number 3 seed St. Francis, Pennsylvania at number 2 seed Mount St. Mary's. The Mountaineers swept the Red Flash in the regular season, and they'll beat them a third time to advance to the championship game, so give me Mount St. Mary's there. Championship game, number 2 seed Mount St. Mary's at number 1 seed Wagner. This should be a fun conference championship game between the 2 best teams in the conference. These 2 teams split in the regular season, and I like the Seahawks here to punch a ticket to the big dance, although Conference Player of the Year Junior Robinson will keep the Mountaineers lurking in this game. So the pick here is Wagner. I'll be back in a few moments with the Ohio Valley Conference Tournament predictions. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast.